In this video, I am going to explain the description of Hartley oscillator and derive the frequency of oscillations of Hartley oscillator. Circuit diagram of Hartley oscillator. R1, R2. Here we use, in place of RC, we use RFC, radio frequency choke, VCC, here VCC, base, collector and emitter resistance RE, emitter bypass capacitor CE. This one is coupling capacitor CB. CC is also another coupling capacitor. These three are connected like that. This one is the feedback network, Z1, Z2. Here connected to ground. Z3. This is the actual circuit diagram of Hartley oscillator. The entire circuit diagram is called as Hartley oscillator, combination of amplifier and feedback network. This dotted line circuit diagram circuit indicates tank circuit. Tank circuit. Here general oscillator circuit. This one is an amplifier circuit. Amplifier circuit. Output of the amplifier circuit is like that. Input to the amplifier circuit is here. Here Vi. Here V0. This is the feedback network. This is the feedback network. Feedback factor is gain beta. Amplifier gain is A. The output of the amplifier is connected input to the feedback network. The output of the feedback network is connected to input to the amplifier circuit. The output of the feedback network is VF. VA is equal to VF. Like that. This one is an amplifier circuit. An amplifier circuit. Amplifier circuit. This one is tank circuit is also called as feedback network. Tank circuit is also called as feedback network. Next, description. description of the circuit diagram. Description of this circuit diagram. First, resistors. Here in the circuit diagram, resistors R1, R2 and RE provide necessary bias condition for the circuit. First point, description. In the description, the resistors R1, R2 and RE provide necessary bias condition for the circuit. Second point here is here in the this one is the transistor. Some emitter resistor RE is there. This one is a CE, emitter bypass capacitor, CE connected to ground in the circuit diagram. This one is the emitter bypass capacitor. Suppose for signal analysis, CE is replaced with short circuit. For signal conditions, for signal conditions, capacitor CE is replaced with short circuit. Therefore, whenever the capacitor is replaced with short circuit, that means CE is replaced with some short circuit. RE is equal to 0. RE is equal to 0. The emitter terminal is connected to ground. This is directly emitter terminal is connected to ground. This is the base emitter collector. One more important point here is emitter resistor is to provide thermal stability. Thermal stability for the transistor. This one is emitter resistor. Emitter resistor provide thermal stability for the transistor. Emitter bypass capacitor CE, which bypasses all the amplified AC signals. CE bypasses the amplified AC signals. Suppose if the emitter bypass capacitor is not there, what happens? is not there. Therefore, the circuit diagram is like that. Just RE is there. Emitter is terminal is connected to RE resistance. RE another end is connected to ground. For AC signals, some AC voltage is developed. AC voltage is developed across RE. In a previous case, emitter bypass capacitor CE is there. For AC signals, that CE acts as a short circuit. Therefore, emitter terminal is connected to ground. Therefore, there is no voltage drop across the emitter terminal. RE, that means RE resistor. Here, without emitter bypass capacitor CE, AC voltage is developed across RE. That voltage acts as feedback voltage. That voltage acts as negative feedback that not voltage. That resistor, the resistor RE acts as feedback element in the circuit. If bypass capacitor is not connected, bypass capacitor is not connected across RE. The voltage drop across RE, across RE will get added on the base emitter voltage of this transistor. And will disturb the biasing conditions. This one is the transistor without a connected to ground, without any emitter bypass capacitor here. This is the base, this is the emitter, this is VBE. Some voltage drop is current flow through this RE is IE. Due to that IE, some voltage drop is developed across RE, that is VRE. That voltage drop VRE is added to VBE, disturb the biasing conditions of the transistor, and also RE acts as a feedback element. Due to that feedback effect, the gain of the amplifier decreases. That is the reason emitter bypass capacitor is necessary across RE. Third point, RFE, radio frequency choke. The radio for AC analysis, radio frequency choke means reactance is J omega, some inductance, J 2 pi FL. Hartley oscillator is the very high frequency oscillator. Frequency value is very high. Therefore, for AC signals, for AC, signals, the RFC choke acts as open circuit. Acts as open circuit. For DC signals, it acts as a short circuit. DC signals means F is equal to 0. Therefore, J 2 pi 0 into L 0, that means short circuit. The radio frequency choke offers very high impedance to high frequency currents, which means it shorts for DC and opens for AC. Very, very important point here is radio frequency choke. Tank circuit is there in this one. This is the tank circuit, consists of 3 elements: Z1, Z2, Z3. Z1, Z2, Z3 are reactive elements. Coming to tank circuit. Fourth one, tank circuit. The tank circuit acts as a feedback network. Acts as the tank circuit acts as feedback network. Here, this is the tank circuit, Z1 connected to ground. Here, Z2. Here, Z3. This is the output of the feedback network, VF. This is the input to the feedback network, V0, from an amplifier. Okay. In a Hartley oscillator, the oscillator frequency is determined by a tank circuit, consists of 2 inductors and 1 capacitor. Now, in a Hartley oscillator, the oscillator frequency is determined by a tank circuit. Comprising, that means consists of comprising of 2 inductors and 1 capacitor. That means Z1 and Z2 are inductor elements. Z1 is an inductor. Z2 is also an inductor. This value is L1. Z3 is equal to capacitor, C. These 2 inductors are connected in series. These 2 inductors are connected. This one is inductor. This one is an inductor. These 2 inductors are connected in series. The inductors are connected in series. And the capacitor is connected. And the capacitor is connected across them in parallel. Hartley oscillator frequency range is used to generate high frequencies. Range is from 20 kilohertz to 30 megahertz, high frequency range. Now, Barkasian criteria conditions. Barkasian criteria conditions. This one is an amplifier circuit. This one is an amplifier circuit. This is the RFC. This one is a resistor across CE connected to ground. This one is R1 and R2. This is VCC. These are the here VI. These are the coupling capacitor. CB base coupling capacitor. This one is the CC collector coupling capacitor V0. Okay. This configuration RE amplifier configuration introduces 180 degrees phase shift. And tank circuit. This is the tank circuit inductance. These two inductance are connected in series, connected to ground, and one capacitor. This capacitor is a shunt with across these two inductors. This is the capacitor. This network provides 180 degrees phase shift. Because two ends of these L1 and L2 are connected to ground. Another two ends are here L2 is connected to output of the amplifier. L1 is connected input to the amplifier. Some phase 180 phase shift difference is there. That is the reason this L1, L2, LC. This is the tank circuit. This is the tank circuit. Introduces another 180 degrees phase shift. Total phase shift. Total phase shift around the loop is either 360 degrees or 0 degrees. Second Barkasian criteria condition is second one, mod A beta is equal to 1. That means loop gain is equal to 1. Then only oscillations are produced. This is the actual description of the entire circuit. Once again, I will explain. Here, this is the first one. Amplifier circuit consists of R1, R2, RE radio frequency choke. R1, R2, RE provides biasing stability. And CE is the emitter bypass capacitor. CB and CC are coupling capacitors. CE is across RE. For AC analysis, CE acts as a short circuit. RE is equal to 0. Therefore, emitter terminal is connected to ground. AC signals are flow through the ground terminal, not affect the entire operation. Suppose without CE capacitor across RE, some voltage drop developed across RE. That voltage drop added to VBE voltage, that VBE plus VRE disturb the biasing conditions of the transistor. The emitter resistor RE provides thermal stability. This is the RFC radio frequency choke. For AC signals, this choke acts as a open circuit. For DC signals, this choke acts as a short circuit. One more circuit is there in this Z1, Z2, Z3 tank circuit. This is the feedback network. This is the frequency determining circuit. Generally, Hartley oscillators are used to generate high frequency signals. Z1 and Z2 are inductors. Z3 is the capacitor. Here, actual oscillator circuit. This is the amplifier circuit, CE amplifier circuit. Feedback network is the tank network. Output of the amplifier circuit is connected to input of the feedback network. Output of the feedback network is connected to input to the amplifier. In the next video, I will derive the frequency of oscillations of the continuation video, frequency